Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Ewedu soup. Ewedu soup is a dark soup which is popular in Nigeria amongst the Yoruba people. Now, there is a special way you pick your Ewedu leaves. You don't need the stem, you don't need the branches, you only need the leaves. Now, Ewedu is usually and mostly eaten with gbegiri soup, a native bean soup with assorted meat, chicken or fish with amala. After you're done picking your Ewedu leaves, you have to rinse it very well. The aim of rinsing the Ewedu leaves is to get rid of any extra debris, to get rid of any stone or sand because it's coming directly from the farm or garden. So after rinsing the Ewedu, you strain them to get rid of any excess water. You could have the option of shredding the Ewedu leaves into small bits using a knife, or you could just directly decide to cook them the way they are. So add 1 cup of water to a pot, bring to boil. As the water is coming to boil, you can add your potash. All you need is about a cube or half cube of potash. I'm using half cube. Don't worry about the stony nature, it's going to dissolve in the water as it boils. To the same water, you have an option of using half teaspoon of baking soda, but you could decide whether you want to use the baking soda or you want to use the potash. Both of them works perfectly fine. If you are a health conscious rot, it's okay for you to use the baking soda, and if you want to combine the two, you could. It will work perfectly well. Now we're going to blend our egusi. So I have whole egusi here, so you can understand what we're talking about. Egusi, in the English name for egusi is melon. So we only need 2 tablespoons of melon. We're going to blend it before adding it to the cooking leaves. Ensure your egusi is well blended. To the simmering water, add your Ewedu leaves. You don't need too much water in preparing your Ewedu. I've come to realize over time that it is better for your Ewedu to be too thick than for it to be too light. If it's too thick, you can add more water, but if it's too light, it's almost impossible for you to get rid of the water. Even excess boiling of the Ewedu will not get rid of excess water. It will stop it from drawing. You need your Ewedu to draw, so you don't want to add too much water. You can add your water in increments as you desire. Once you've added the leaves, reduce your heat to a simmering point. At this point, you can add your grinded melon or egusi. Stir everything together. Ensure it's well incorporated. Note that the process of cooking the ewedu doesn't require you covering the pot at all. So keep the pot open and keep it on a simmering heat. I've added the rest of the 1 cup of water since I discovered that my ewedu may likely be too thick. So now we move to the locust beans. In a sizable bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of locust beans. You're going to rinse this well to get rid of any extra sodium or salt, since salt is used in preserving it. You rinse it well, then you add it into the ewedu that is simmering on the fire. You check the ewedu's doneness by bringing out a leaf and trying to use your finger to press it. If it breaks easily, the ewedu is done. If not, let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes more. Then check again. After 3 minutes, you can see it's done. It can easily break into bits. So, there are two ways for you to get your egusi blended. You can decide to use a blender, or you can decide to use the local broom. There's a local broom they use in beating the ewedu rather, until it breaks into little bits. But I've developed an easier method. Other than you going local, just put everything in a blender, add your salt and your seasoning cubes to it, and then pulse intermittently 3 times. The whole leaves should have blended well by then. Voila! Your ewedu is ready. Please check in the description box for the recipe for how to make gbegiri. You will find it right there. You can make gbegiri with your ewedu, add some palm oil stew to it, some assorted meat and beefs, some assorted fish, chicken, whatever it is you like, with plantain flour, amala, and you are good to go. See you in the next video. Please stay tuned and watch till the end.